All right, everybody. So, good morning. It's 11 a.m. here, Pacific Coast time. Last night, 1 a.m., we had Litecoin just take off on us, right? And what has Vamp always said? Vamp says Litecoin leads the way. Litecoin leads the way, right? And sure enough, man, Litecoin was leading the way last night. I said, watch out, LTC likes to lead BTC, and LTC took off, and we posted. I said, look at the RSI and LTC. It broke out of the wedge, so we're gonna look at that wedge in just a second. I said, watch the RSI on the BTC wedge. Because sure enough, man, LTC took off and Litecoin took off and Bitcoin just ran right after it. Let's just bring this up. I just want to kind of go through this really quick. Let me go find my Litecoin chart. There it is. Let's make sure this is the right one here. Yeah, yep, okay, all right, good. And I don't, is this the right chart? Let me see here. LTC USD. Yeah, I actually was charting this on Litecoin USD. Which one is this? Oh, this is my Bitstamp one. All right. I've been using this chart. I was using this one right here. So here's the wedge we were in. Take a look at that wedge. We were in this beautiful wedge formation as this followed down. So last night early, 1 a.m. in the morning, whatever time, this thing just took off. Just absolutely took off out of here. And you got this nice run up on LTC. Now, I had, initially targeted these as our resistance areas, right? I wanted to test this lower wedge right here. I was hoping we'd come down, test this lower wedge first, and then bounce out, right? But you see, there was my top spots for this baby to bounce. Now you're coming up into this higher level. This is, we're going to pull this up there, right? There it is, same chart, nothing's changed. I hit those two top resistance levels, stopped on the 50 up there. And, this is a, man, great bounce, great break out of there. And then, listen, what happened after that was, right after that, we had the break on BTC, right? So then there's your BTC break of the wedge, right? Very similar in structure, right? So let's bring these over here. They're very similar in structure. This is more of a wedge. This is more of a falling wedge. This is more of actually probably a triangle pattern here, right? This big wedge, and sure enough, man, I said, watch. This was just dead on last night for BTC. So I think the last chart I put up for BTC last night was, there we are. There it was. We were still inside there. So this is the last chart. This was made at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I made this at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? And then it completely broke out of this, right? Just completely snapped out of this area right here. Now this thing is gone way, 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 just took off on us, right? And, one of the things we've been asking ourselves is, we've been just wondering, where is the, let me pull this back down. Come here. All right, get back down there. All right. We've been asking ourselves is, and this is kind of the key question, we've been saying is, where is this B, right? Where is B right here? And there's what I posted last night. I said, where is B ending? Because you can't make a B. You couldn't make a B out of this because you got to go A, B, C, right? So I said, where is B ending? Okay, so we're looking for this, and this had turned neutral. So remember, this had turned neutral right here. So this was neutral. The ADX had actually gone neutral on us. And, if you watched the show yesterday, I said that our ADX went neutral. I think I might have posted that it went neutral up here. See, there it is. The daily has turned neutral. So it went from bearish to neutral on us. And there it is. Now we're sitting here. We're sitting here now looking for the end of this, and I'm still calling this a B, and I don't know where this B ends, right? Okay, so where does B end? I don't really know because B can have some legs here. There's nothing to stop B from getting all the way up to 6640. That's kind of the area we've talked about, right? So B can run all the way up here to 6640. You know, B can keep going. There's nothing to stop B from going up here. Now, there's a lot of resistance up here at 60, you know, at up here you've got, this is where your weekly or monthly BB middle support line, right? 6640-ish. Okay, so there's a lot of support there up on your monthly chart right here at 6640-ish. Okay, I'll plop that right there. You know, so B can run, B can just keep running. There's no reason B can't come up here and test the 640, right? But I'm still looking at this now. You'd have to dig into this. This looks like a three-wave for sure. Oh, hiccup. So on this is kind of looking like a three-wave right here. So you have to say where's the five-wave. So this kind of looks like one. I bet if you dug into here, this is on the 12-hour, of course. Let's break this out. So, you know, you'd have A, B, 1, 2, into the three-wave here, right? Into the three-wave here. Like this. So you got something like 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? 3, 4, looking for 5 up here somewhere. Right? Is this looking for 5, or is that a double? Is this a double? Is that a double top right there on that 4-hour? Right? And that could be your 4, and looking for a possible 5 up here. But that also looks like a double top. So this looks... So, you know, you can look for a retracement on this double top right here also. Right? But this doesn't mean, you know, this B can still run. You know, I mean, the B can definitely still run here. You know, maybe it's just got a little more to go before it retraces back. Right? But this B can still pull a wave 5 here. You know, maybe it wants to retrace. Can't retrace too much further. Okay, this just cannot retrace any that much further if you want to count this as a 5. So you're going to be in here, you're going to just go like this. A, B, C, right? Up here, there's your C. Either your C is here or your C is up here. It's going to be one of the two. You're going to have to pick your C going up into this zone up here. All right, now this C, now remember you can't, this 4 can't go back really deeper than this, you know, than the 1. So if this is our 1 right here, you really can't retrace back much further than that. So you go here, and then you'd look for one more push up. That's the maximum you can do. So here's the max, max retrace for a wave 4. Right, that's the max retrace for a wave 4 would be right into here. Right, and then that would look like this. And that would go like that. Okay. And then let's back this up. Kind of get this all in here. right? So we're gonna pop this. Sorry, I'm dropping all this stuff in the members area. All right, so we got heavy resistance up there at 6640-ish. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go over and look at ETH real quick. Just want to get this out of here. So the max retrace for me here in this wave 4 is I would be looking for this to not retrace any further than 63, what is that, 90? There we go. Yeah. All right, so there's that. So this is all I've got right there. Now look at this bounce. So one of the things we talked about, guys, is on this daily, God, we've been looking for this freaking bounce forever, right? We've been looking for this pullback. This has to pull back, right? You get this double. You got it looking for the second top to call the dump, right? We've said this over and over and over, and we've been preaching this, right? This shouldn't come as a surprise. There's nothing. Listen, yeah, we've talked about this. You have to make this ABC, right? You have to be looking for that wave B. We've been looking for. We have to make a double top before a dump, right? This is probably it. This has got room to run here, to get to that double top. There's nothing that says it can't run, and I mean, there's nothing says this can't hit all the way up here. And we're going to have to go over to our other chart, our trend line chart, really to kind of find out, where our top targets are up here. If this does decide to keep running here. Okay, so we're going to break that down. I'm going to push this back down here. Just want this one up right there. Okay. I'm actually going to go over here and use this chart for our let's go in here. All right, so look, so we broke out there. Let's take a look at the, all right, so coming on down, closing out at this trend line. Now we broke out of this trend line right here, right? This is in log. We broke out of this trend line right here, right? I said historical resistance area equals a correlation of the 52. Now we definitely broke out of that, right? We definitely broke out of that 52.3, but we hit the bottom of that pretty spot on down here. That's no 52.3. We rocketed up through it. All right, now we're, man, you've got a ways to go here. I mean, there's nothing standing in the way of this trend line wise. Right, there's really nothing standing in the way of this trend line wise except for this. I mean, that's it. This is the last thing I can hunt down on a trend line to say that, volume did pick up. Volume picked up very nicely. Let's see, how much time do we have left in this candle? We got quite a ways to run in this 12-hour candle. So you had some really nice pickup in the volume. Great pickup in the volume. And a lot of this could be people are just jumping into alts. People are jumping, well, I don't know about all alts, but Peak says, check my XBT index chart and Beast charts. We broke a much bigger trend line. All right, I'm going to go take a look at that one. Right, clearly didn't dump out. Still looking, this is support here. Okay, where is B? God, I just don't know if we broke out a B here. I just don't. This looks like a wave B, wave 3 still. You know, even if this retraces, I mean, just looks like the beginning of a wave 3 here, of a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It still looks like it just got legs to it. So if this ends up getting rejected here, we put some big wick in, like we got this big wick, you know, then I would be looking for a rejection of this area. But let's let this thing close. You know, I want to see what this wick looks like at the end of this. Okay. Yeah, I want to see this thing close out. Hold on, Peak's got some charts he wants to share over here. Let's see, Beast charts, buddy, Beast charts. All right, 6 hour. Oh, Jesus, that's old. You're hilarious. This bump lifted us up, man, 100 points. You're hilarious, Peak. But that's a very good point. That's a very good point. So we have this huge run up, and really, how far is it? Is that really only 100 points? That about makes sense here. Let's take a look what the price range on this puppy was. Well, now we're only up 100. Yeah, we're up 100 points. You're right. So you got that huge pump out of there. Wow, that was a hell of a run. Yeah, there's a pretty long run right there, Pete. You're right. I just watch this to see as this runs on this 12 hour right here, how far this pulls back. I'm going to go take a look at the shorts and the longs again. Ah, there's Peak's larger trend line. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so yeah, so there's your longer trend line coming down. Yeah, I still see the higher trend line to break is still up here. I'm on Bitstamp. You know, if that thing wouldn't have been broken so many times, Peak, I mean, I'd oh, what the hell? God damn it. I mean, it's been broken a few times, so I don't know how much credit I can give that trend line right there. Freaking RMB. All right, I lost my damn chart. Which chart was I on? This one. All right. Listen, a run to 6,700 right here. 66 and change, 6,700. Man, I would look at this as a moon for sure. Right? I think that'd be a really nice run. You know, if we can get all the way up here, I think that's a great run. Listen, breaking 66.40 for me is bullish. Okay, so I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna put this on the chart. Breaking the 66.40 to 6,700 is bullish. Okay, I just put that in the chart, right? This breaks the middle Bollinger Band right here on the monthly. You know, this breaks a lot of, you know, you break this trend line, you break the Bollinger Band. I'm sure there's a bunch of massive moving averages, which I'm not going to throw on this chart right here. Okay. So there's that one. I'm going to scoot this stuff over. Okay, here's the other thing. We are sitting on the bull break line right now. We're sitting on the bull break line. Right? So where is that chart? So you get for being exhausted. All right, where did you go? Where did you go? Right there. Nope. There it is. All right, so look, we are right here trying to break this long trade line right there. I mean, it's so close, right? But now we've got a huge wick we've dumped in, right? So we've got to really watch this wick. Come on. Unbelievable. My God, my computer. There we go. It's a little slow. All right, so we're on this long trade line. Still a good candle. 12 hours still putting up a nice candle. Eek, 4 hours not. 6 hour, 12 hour, daily. Okay, so I just, like I said, you got 4 hours to go in this candle. Let it close out. But listen, you're on the long trade line. You're sitting here on the long trade line, right? I mean, this is, you're about to break this. I mean, that's a good target. Now the problem is so many times we've got up to this damn long trade line lately and just got rejected over and over and over again. Here, there, there. We just break out of this thing just a little bit and then we get rejected right back down. Right? And I'm sorry, this is hard for me not to see this as an A, B. This is just, it's too tough for me. I don't, unless somebody has something, this just looks like an ABC. Right? It just looks like this damn ABC right here. ABC is being put in. Right? That's just what this looks like. It's hard not to see this as an ABC that's getting put into play here. And no, not even close on the, so the long trade on the MACD is still a long way away. This needs to be updated. Right? So I'm looking for a rollover, right? Or a J-hook pattern. And we've now, listen, you've blown out the J-hook pattern. So now we're looking for a rollover. Okay, I put this in there last night. We're still looking for a rollover. You can't be looking for a J-hook here. Okay, let's go take a look at Raven. Dumping back, pulling back a little bit. A couple of the other coins we were looking at. All right, okay. This is one of the coins I looked at for a target up a little bit higher. So we were here when we charted this last drop down. Pretty good, and then pop back up. That was pretty good. Let me go through this in alts. Okay, hot. Let's see what our chart was here. Broke the wedge, going down to test. Raven, let's take a look at Raven. Raven's not, man, come on, Raven. Update, still holding. ADA, let's take a look at ADA. Ooh, on a 9. Right? On a 9. Yeah, Peter Brandt. I seen his chart. I seen he's bullish, and I don't know. We're gonna have to see what's happening. All right, EOS. Let's take a look at EOS. EOS retraced all the way back up to our line, so we hit our E. Our E fell out of the wedge. Got the long call, man. The scalper is on fire, dude. The guys, the beast scalper is just on fire. It has done a great job. Look, called the long. ADA called the long on ADA. Right? Right? This is, I mean, the B scalper called ADA. Called EOS. Very nice, Beast Scalper. All right, let's take a look at our Ethereum. And there it goes. I mean, this is just, listen, broke out of the wedge. This just took off, right? So, broke out A, B, C, D, E, fell out of the wedge, retraced, broke through the first wedge line, second wedge line, and is now just crushing it, right? So, we had a bullish cross, right? So, we had the bearish cross, brought us down. This target hasn't been updated in a while. So clearly not bearish. That E wave. So there E wave. So there we fell out of the E wave here. There was my E wave right there. Fell out of the E wave and then just had a huge bounce back up. So I expected a bounce back up into this wedge here, right? I expected us to come down, but I expected us to come down lower and then fire all the way back up here, not be this bullish, right? So I wasn't this bullish on a bounce this high up here. I wanted to drop down a little bit lower, then bounce up here. You can see my arrows and my continuation there to pull all the way up here. I was looking to get rejected by this. Look at that. Look at how perfectly this wedge line, bang, bang, bang there, and then just took off out of there. Man, this is, I guess, so it's the same thing on ETH. I would just like to see this candle close. Look, there's no real trend lines up here to stop this. I mean, is this going to work out? There you go. There's kind of one trend line up there. You know, I would have liked to get this wick in it, right? It would have been really nice to get that wick right there inside that. So we'll kind of midline it. I mean, you kind of got to touch, 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 touch. We'll see if this is going to work as resistance right here on the top side. Okay, so I missed my bottom target too. You know, so I really expected this to come back into the 190s. We only weighed 193. So I expected this to come down here. And there is, you know, there to at least target 2. We missed target 2 completely. And then took off. Right? I mean, I was, you know, my green arrows were close. That's what I get for not updating. ETH old chart. All right, so you know, once again, you've got ETH and Litecoin both kind of leading the way, but it seems like ETH is a little on the draggy side here, right? It seems like ETH is on the draggy side. All right, so on ETH, let's do this. So the first thing we're going to do with ETH is we're going to do, so there's your top side for ETH. And this is a perfect touch right there for that trend line. Okay, so I wouldn't do anything. I would just set a stop loss. Like for me, I would be looking to set a stop loss right down here. Right, to break under this. So this trend line right now is now going to act as support. Right, now you've got this acting as support right here. Sorry, I'm going to turn this green. Dang it. So I'm going to turn this green right here. So what I would be looking for is I would be right in here. Right, just looking for this trend line right here to now be acting as support. Right there. All right, everybody, sorry. So I would be looking for to let this settle. I would just let this close out, and let me see this trend line right here. I'm going to extend this trend line out. Right there. And look at how this broke through both of these trend lines. So you have this upward trend line, and then you had this downward trend line, and it broke straight through both of those, tapped the second trend line. So now breaking out of this, you could look for these trend lines to work as support now on the bottom side, right? And I'm going to get rid of this. And now you can just look for these to work as support, right? These have to break, but once again, no different than BTC. I would be looking to set if you're in a long trade here, I'd be looking to set a stop loss below these trend lines, right? So like I am not in this trade. I'm in Raven XRP, and I have probably a stomped out short trade on BTC. I'm gonna have to go take a look. I haven't looked at it in forever. So one is I would be looking to set a stop loss these trend lines. So you're looking right now, you're looking like 207, 208, 207 probably ish. This would really be your bull target right here. So this would be the bulls. The bulls are going to try to run to here. You know, fall back a little, maybe bounce off the trend line, and then pump up there. This is what the bulls are looking for. The bears are just looking to break this damn trend line right here. So the bulls trying to run to the top trend line. Two, 225 to 232. All right, there's that. Worst part about being gone for a couple days. Alright, so now I gotta wedge this thing up again right here. See what we come up with here. Nope, shit. Just trying to make the words ABC. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, A, B, C, D, E. Boy, that sure looks like an A, B, C, D, E right there. There you go. I think we have to close out today, guys. I really think we need this to close out. I don't like this I like this pattern right here. I like this new ABCDE on ETH. I'm gonna go try to do the same thing over here on. Whew, look at that wick. All right, let's see if we can pull the same thing over here. I would have liked to see this go a little higher and test that, but let's see if we can even pull an ABCDE out of this. So let's get rid of this. A, B, C, D, E. Nope. A, nope. B, nope. Nope. A, B, C, D, E. All right. A, B, C, double bottom. I mean, the double bottom was just too easy. Right? Look at that double bottom. That double bottom was just so easy. The problem with the double bottom is a double bottom target. It could be looking for way up here if this was a double bottom target, right? So it usually looks for a complete retrace from here to there to there. It looks for this complete retrace, and I would even go a little bit higher here. Right? Because this, I mean, just looks like a home run double bottom. A, B, C. Nope. I mean, I can't really, this is the only ABC I can count out there. So here's your major long trend line right here. Look at this big long trend line. See this thing? It shoots all the way up there. Right, that long super mega trend line. There it is. It got broken. Right, it did get broken. This is a pretty substantial trend line here. I mean, we're on the daily. You know, that thing's got that's got some real distance on that right there. You know, that trend line just is a goer. That thing is way up there. Yeah, the baby goes all the way to the moon. So that is a substantial trend line, where the Bitcoin one has, you know what I'm saying, it's been broken a couple times. It's the first time that Litecoin trend line has been broken. But it quickly got pulled back down. See how this goes. Like I said, let's let this candle close out here. Right? And double top on the RSI there. Yep, it's only been broken by a wick, so let's see how well this thing, it's holding there. I'm still gonna, okay, so we're gonna do the same thing over here. right? We're going to have our same. So we're looking for that to be broken on the downside. We're looking for really this to be broken right here. Upside. All right, so one, that double bottom was money. And two, the wedge still in the range. So we haven't broken out of the wedge yet. Three is the double bottom standard target is usually 1 to 1. You know, it's usually 1 to 1. So that would be, I mean, I usually like to see a full retrace, 62. You know, so that's this is where this likes to go. If this is a double bottom, boom, boom, this usually come down, double bottom, usually likes to go all the way up to the top and come right up into here. That's where that target is. That's where it likes to go. Okay. But it's got to get out of this, you know, you got to get out of this, all this resistance here. You got to get out of all this. We have 4 hours to go. And was I using this one? BTC. Oh, it's my volume chart. Man, that support insane. I mean, look at the support right here. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Just holding it like a champ. Right? Just holding it like a champ. Just doesn't want to give up that you know, this just doesn't want to give up the weighted moving average true strength indicator. Just nope, not dude. Nope. Screw you. Look at that. Rejection, 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 rejection. And then this had come all the way down here, was looking to come back down here again and got rejected again. Right? Just kept rejecting it. Come on, XRP. You're killing me. Oh, no, that's what? The hell's that? It's Ethereum. I was like, what the hell? It's not XRP. What the hell is going on here? Oops. Well, let me pull my Phoenix. I was like, oh shit. Come on, XRP. What do I have? Phoenix is my chart. There we go. Ah! Yeah! Come on, XRP! You can do it! You can do it! Come on, XRP! Oh, God. All right, XRP. All right, come here. XRP. Finally. Little movement. All right, so finally a little movement. I wouldn't get excited though. I'm not I'm not gonna get excited till we hit these damn targets up here. Dude, holy cow, like talk about moving sideways forever. Oh, Jesus Lord. I mean, this thing is just moving sideways forever. Let's see what happens here. I'm still in this long trade. All right, there's that. TRX, let's take a look at TRX. Oh, nice. Look at that rebound. Right? Oh, fuck. See, it's just killing me. You know. And there we go. Nothing. Why is Tether dumping again? To make it rid of that. Whew! Look at that candle on the weekly. Give me 1 second. Wife brought me food. Sorry, I'm chewing everybody's ear. Give me a second, everybody.
Is that a hanging man? Hmm.
All right. Yeah, there goes BCH. Okay, so on this chart, I'm looking at this, and what I see is the 200 MA acted as resistance, came up, tapped that 200 MA. Listen, we bounced off the 200 MA, bounced up the 200 MA. It now acted as support. So this is the first time in years that the 200 MA the 3-day chart look at that, acted as support, resistance. It's the first time ever. Right? There it is. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Follow that baby all the way back. Ooh, look at all the buying pressure at 4,200. Right? That's where that is. That sucker goes all the way back. It's the first time it's acted as support. Oh, shoot, I'll do BCH, sorry. Last one, then I'm going to get off. I have to do... Alright, so you got your 12-hour, finally hit on your 9, making a perfected 9. Right? BCH below. See, the daily's only on a 3. You can't even work a trend line here. Excuse me. You can't even work a trend line. Like, this just blasted past all the trend lines. There's nothing you can do with this. You just have to let this thing close. Right? Because it just kind of created a brand new trend line right there. There you go. I mean, this is pretty much a double bottom right here. Right? That's pretty much a double bottom. Bam. That's a triple bottom. That's actually 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then bounce. I mean, that's like a triple bottom right there with that bounce. Oh, shit. All-time low for shorts on the RSI. Woo! Look how crazy this is. Man. Need to update. Wow. Look at how perfectly this bounced off this RSI bull run area. Just bounced off there absolutely perfect. Nope. Okay, I want to find this date, November 12th, 2017. All right, so what I did here is with the historic volatility chart, I wanted to compare the shorts back in 2000, November 12th, 2017. And this is where we took off on this bull run right here. Now we're all the way down there, and I just kind of followed this down. I wanted to see, now this is bearish, bearish. Bullish, bullish. Let's call this bullish here, right? Because this took off. This was bullish. Stayed below, bearish, bearish, broke above, was bullish, and the second it is still bullish, bullish. And then it went bearish, and then it broke above it. Bullish. So we're going to put this one right here. The green, because it's bullish. Now this one broke under and broke bearish. Broke under and broke bearish. Broke under. So the last 3 times see, this one broke bullish. See, the last 3 times we broke lower. Set scoops under, scoops under, scoops under, right? But every time we scooped under, it's just been this rocket move out of it. Here it came up and moved sideways like this, right? Came up, came down, moved sideways, then broke bullish, and then broke bearish. So it is. So if you compare this area and this, these are the same. Bullish, bounce, then dump. Oh, let's put that back. So you had this little area right here, and you had this little sideways action right here. And look, they're both coming down, bouncing off the red trend line, bounced off the red trend line, bounced off the red trend line, came up to the green trend line. When they broke through the green trend line, I mean, it kind of, you had a little green divot. Right, let's dig in here a little bit closer. Right, had this little green last push. This one just died. See, it just kicked over. You had that nice green candle right there, but it's just not moving. This big scoop, looks like the scoop here. Then this looks like this sideways motion there. See, so you get this sideways motion, and then when it breaks out, you get this bullish pattern, right? So there's this. Okay, there we go. All right, all right, all right. Okay, everybody, I am off. I am off. It's a long ass video. Okay, I'm off. I gotta be back in a couple hours to do it. End of day. I want to try to take a nap. Yeah, Vamp's gonna go. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I'm gonna go take a nap right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Vamp's gonna go take a goddamn nap. Vamp needs a nap. Yeah, Vamp needs a nap. All right, and awesome. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Peak. All right, I will catch you guys all very soon. But man, this shorts thing, Peak, will you really look into this shorts thing, man? This shorts thing has me. See, every time we get down here and we do this low shorts thing, we get like a little bullish pump. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a little bullish pop. And then, you know, you get the little bullish pop right here. This one just died though. All right, look at that nosedive in shorts. I mean, it's no different than this nosedive in the shorts right here or here. Crazy, the price just hasn't moved.
Alright, everybody. I am out. I'll catch you guys all in a couple hours. Later.